What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Film Study for Rookies. Today we're going over Mr. Brock Bowers, but before we do that, I want to take a look at a certain game that the Raiders played in last year, and that was against the Minnesota Vikings, where they lost 3-0. And I want to see, okay, what happened. We're going to take a look at some key drops. We're going to take a look at the tight end play, AOC's decision making, and figure out, okay, could Bowers actually help the team? And if they had Bowers, could they have won the game? Let's jump into that, and then we're going to jump into Bowers' film after. Stay tuned, man. A lot to get into. So the first play we're going to look at, you got Big Mike right here going in motion. Take a look what happens right here. Put him in motion, linebacker follows. That tells AOC man-to-man coverage. But as you're going to see, Big Mike doesn't really create that separation from the linebacker. I mean, the Raiders get the exact look they want. You're going to see they bring Mike in motion. He's got the linebacker on him. You look up here, 2 DBs on 2 receivers. So Mike has to create the separation. And this is why I think the Raiders, Antonio Pierce, drafted Bowers. Mike's a good tight end, but I think he's a bigger guy. He's not really an athletic tight end like Bowers is. So you obviously want to keep Mike, but if you can get somebody like Bowers, oh, you got to take him. You got to take him because I think he'll take your offense to that next level. The next play we're going to look at, we're going to see Big Mike on the line right here. Now, he's actually going to run a perfect route. We're going to see the Vikings go into a cover 2 look right here. Now, Mike was going to be open, but unfortunately, AOC is going to get pressured, and he has to throw it away. Let's run this back real quick. As you're going to see the Vikings rotate into a cover 2. 2 deep right there. He's got the flat. He's got the flat. We're going to let the play develop. We're going to pause it right about here. So as you're going to see, Mike's getting to the outside. He's going to come back around in the middle. But as that happens, AOC gets pressured right there. He has to roll out. And unfortunately, he can't make that throw. Now, there's a chance he could throw it across his body and make that throw. But this is what I was talking about. Sometimes it's on the tight end, and sometimes it's on the quarterback. Could Bowers help out in the situation? Maybe not, because I felt like Michael ran a good route. Let's check out the next one. So right here, we're going to have Big Mike against the defensive end. All right, now take a look what happens right here. He's going to hold his block pretty good. 1, 2, 3. About 3.5 seconds he held his block for. All right, now look how many options the Raiders give AOC right here. Take a look what happens. They're going to run the play action right here. Bang, bang. So we've got what? Probably a drag across the middle, maybe a crosser, maybe a post. 2 options. Now, here's the thing about the Vikings. The Vikings are always going to send 6 or 7 people and then drop everybody back. So with that being said, I'm not going to put this one on AOC. I'm not going to put this one on the receiving core. This was just poor play calling. And the Raiders had that quite a bit last year. Let's check out a couple more plays. The next play we're going to look at, you got a bunch set. You got Mike right here. He's going to run a stop route. Now, he's going to run a pretty good route. Take a look what happens. Bam, he's going to stop right there. First down marker. But unfortunately, he drops it. Not much to really say here. Aidan does a great job, looks to the left and bang, works his way back to Mike. Unfortunately, he just doesn't come down with it. It happens. Let's keep it going. So right here is going to be our last play before we jump into Bowers. And you're going to see Aidan's going to force it to Davantae Adams. Take a look what happens right here. Forces it there. He's completely picked up. Now, it's hard to say what happened here because we saw earlier in the season there was a lot of forced passes to Davantae Adams. Did he want the ball? Did the coaching staff tell Aidan to get the ball to him no matter what? It's hard to say what happened, but take a look right here. We're going to pause it right here. As you're going to see, Mike is open across the middle. And this is why I think AOC needs another target. Mike's good, but I think Bowers is another step up when it comes to being a receiving tight end. Let's jump into the Bowers film and really go from there. So now we're going to jump into some Bowers film. And what does Bowers bring to the Raiders? To me, from the jump, he brings a little bit more speed and acceleration to the tight end position. Now, Mike, he's got decent speed, but Bowers has a little bit more speed, and that's great, and that's what you need, especially when it comes to the NFL level. How fast can you get those linebackers deep? If you can get them deep, you bring your slot guy down the middle, down and under, a little drag route. Oh, man. Because now it's going to force the linebacker to choose. Does he go deep with Bowers, or does he come up and grab the slot guy? This is somebody that the Raiders need, man. Let's check out the next one. The next play we're going to look at, you got Bowers on the line right here. We see Auburn and the nickel, two backers. Now he's going to blitz, so nobody's going to pick up Bowers from the jump. Take a look what happens. We're going to break it down after. He's going to snag it in once again, and he's not an easy guy to bring down. But this is what I'm talking about, right? Let's rewind this real quick. These two guys both come up. Nobody's in the middle to pick up Bowers. Next time this happens, this safety might jump down. If he does, bang, slot guy, post route, over the top. This right here is what the Raiders are missing. You've got Davantae Adams over here on the left side, right? He's going to attract this safety. What can you do on the right side of the field to bring this safety down in that cover 2 look? Whether it's cover 2 man, cover 2 in the zone, what can you do to bring the safety down? Bowers is the answer. Bring the safety down, have him jump that, bang, bang, post route over the top. Bowers opens up the other side of the field for you, man. Let's keep it going. So before we jump to the next play, watch how this safety plays this, right? They run the RPO as you're going to see. He's eyeing the quarterback. He sees the quarterback starting to go to Bowers. So what's he do? Makes his move to Bowers right there. Now just imagine next time they do this. Most likely that safety, he's going to come up, play Bowers a little bit sooner, and then bang, opens up the post route on the left side of the field, man. A lot of possibilities. Let's check out the next one. So the next play we're going to look at, I want you guys to watch Bowers and look at the separation he's going to create from the defender. We're going to pause it right here. Bang. Look at that separation. This is what the Raiders are missing. Mike's a good tight end, but he's not doing that. He's just not. He was in college to a point, but in the NFL, everything's a bit faster. I think Bowers can still create that separation even in the NFL. Let's take a look at our last play. So right here is going to be our last play. If you're not sold on him yet, take a look what happens right here. We're going to see a dig route from him right there. Makes one safety miss, makes another defensive back miss. Other safety doesn't even touch him, and then he's in the end zone. This is what I'm talking about when I say creating separation, has great cuts. Take a look what happens, right? Looks to be zone coverage right there. That's why number 3 comes off that. He goes back to that flat right there. This safety, hella far behind, right? Doesn't even get a chance. Tries to tackle him, doesn't work, and the other safety doesn't even touch him. That's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like I said before, I think Michael is a great tight end, but he doesn't have that speed, and that's something you can't teach. Bowers definitely adds that to the offense, and who knows? Raiders may run a 2 tight end system. Bowers takes them deep. You got Michael underneath. Not a bad 1-2 punch. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Much love.